Hello, everyone. This is Sergio Marrero, and we're here with another session of RBL1 Live, where we have a founder pitch session. Demiban Diaz of Hyperion is going to have 5 minutes to pitch his startup. So, Demiban, without further ado, take it away.
Thanks, Sergio, for the intro. So, like he mentioned, I'm Demiban Diaz, co-founder and CEO of Hyperion, and we're only one business banking for the digital economy. So, before I start, I just want to share you why we started everything. So I'm going to talk you a story about my brother. So he's a chef and he recently lost his job. But he decided that he made great empanadas. So he started asking people if they're willing to pay for his product. So eventually he got feedback that, yeah, they were willing to buy it. So he came to me and asked me, hey, Demi, how can I start my own business? How can I take this opportunity? So, well, it's not that easy. You first need to set all your operations properly, your legal, your bank account, then your payments, and then you have to be on top of your bookkeeping and your invoicing. So as you imagine, for someone that is not business savvy or financial prepared, so this is quite complex. And what he started doing was they just started doing business the easiest way that he could. He started leveraging his personal account. He started promoting his business to social media, WhatsApp, and accepting payments either cash or either app that let him send peer-to-peer transfer. So like my brother, a lot of people do it this way. And the problem is that they have informal businesses. And the worst thing is that during the pandemic, this is the business that were the most impacted. They didn't have any access to financing, capital, any of the aids were available to them, and they lost most of their business. Then there's the actual small businesses that go through all this setup, but most of these business are run by single founders. So they have to stay on top of everything, HR, sales, bookkeeping, accounting. But what they really wanted to do is grow their business. And to give you just a brief idea of how big is the problem, just in the United States alone, about 30 million small businesses exist today, and 800,000 are created every year. And out of those, about 10% of that economy comes from informal businesses. So there's about $2 trillion running like that. Then where we are based in Puerto Rico, about 30% of the economy also come from this informal economy. So our solution is to provide a single all-in-one business banking app where they can set up their business within minutes and have access to the essential services they need. That will be commercial account, insured with cards, having multiple payment methods so they can do sales in different kind of channels, and also having access to different tools like payroll, invoicing, and financial reporting. And also on top of that, we're adding a network so they can have access to all the business within Hyperion, so they can either find new customers or they can get support from other businesses that they may need, for example, accountants, lawyers, or consultants. And what's really unique about it is that we're providing a limited feature set of each of these services. So we really can simplify the experience, and we're gonna add automation around it so they spend less time on the finance and more time growing their business. We're also gonna have a low cost peer-to-peer transaction fees so they can reduce their costs and increase their margin. And we also have partners where they can incorporate the business and pay and be able to cover the upfront cost and then pay for that later. And since we're going to be based out in Puerto Rico, we have a really attractive tax incentive code, and we'll be able to take advantage of that. So we're just going to pay 4% on export income on taxes, and then we get 50% back on all the investment we make out of technology, because this is a new fintech infrastructure out of the island. And we can reinvest that money back again in the company. And the huge opportunity that we see is that there's a $68 billion opportunity just by fixing this informal business side and then taking existing businesses and simplify their experience. And the way we're going to monetize is through our automated incorporation service, payment transaction fees out of their sales, debit card interchange, and subscription out of the premium models, for example, like payroll. And so far, we've been able to develop our MVP alpha that we're waiting to launch on September. We already have over 150 small business sign up on our waitlist that want to use our platform. And we'll be able to get private lenders that wants to offer their products within Hyperion and also bring their existing businesses to use our services. And we're also we're able to hire 2 senior full stack engineers that help us get to our point. And we already have all the agreements for the banking partner and our fintech providers that we use to build our product. And we went to 2 accelerators as of now. And this is all thanks that both Hector and I have a vast experience doing software products in regulated industries and building B2B marketplaces in digital marketing. But on top of that, Hector and I met 2 years and a half ago, working for a company, Red Ventures, learning and building tech companies from the ground up because they wanted to reinvest $100 million out of the island. And also, we've been doing freelancing for a year and a half where we really learned to work together and leverage our strength. All that we're asking as of now is $750K of pre-seed funding to be able to launch and scale Hyperion and reach our goal of 1,000 small businesses by 18 months. We truly believe that business creation is key for economic growth, and we need to provide the best experience to those who are taking this challenge. And Hyperion is the right place to do this. Any questions?
Well, thank you very much, Demiban. So for everyone, this is Demiban Diaz, founder of Hyperion. Thanks again for joining us and pitching today. Appreciate it.